Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Adam here. I have the absolute pleasure to sit down and have a chat with Jake. For those of you who haven't been following social media through our channels, I actually train with Jake. We're both training partners, which is an absolute blessing in disguise. But not only that, he's a good mate of mine. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity, especially for those youngsters out there that are really trying to put on some quality lean mass. You're going to find out a lot more about Jake and what he's done in a short period of time as well. So, Jake, what got you into training first?
Yeah.
And when did you start training, and what did you weigh back then?
Okay. Well, 11 and 12, grade 11 and 12, I started to get into training pretty much because I was 65 kilos and all my mates were 70, 75, 80 kilos. Yep. And we're doing these little bench press comps and stuff, and I was just pathetic.
Yep.
I was useless, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was also training for motocross as well, so that's why I started going into the gym.
Yep.
And then from there, basically, like racing and motocross, too many injuries, so I just started to go full into gym. Especially once I started to see sort of micro results after 6-12 months into it as well.
Yeah.
And
so you'd say,
got me into it.
what were you reading, or what sort of info and material were you getting when you first sort of jumped in there? Was it just to try and beat your mates, or did you actually start reading books or start Googling things? What did you do back then?
To start with, it was basically what I thought was common sense. I would drink milkshakes, trying to put on weight, basically trying to do the dirty bulk thing.
Yep.
Go to Macca's after gym, everything like that. So basically the dirty bulk.
Yep, okay, so, and how did you find that, Jake?
Basically just blew up into a beanbag.
Beanbag, we both know what that's
without the muscle too.
Oh,
so.
all right, yeah, we can both relate to each other. They actually used to call me Fathom back in the day. But anyway, we won't go into that. Jake, what changed from when you first walked into the gym as a high schooler to where you are now? What do you think the big thing, or the big key, or what's in particular changed as far as your mindset and everything like that?
Yeah. So to start, obviously there was a lot of wasted time when I first got into it, and that comes down to not being educated. So as soon as I started to educate myself, did my personal training course, and then met up with Adam as well at Fit College, where I did my course.
Yeah. How many years ago was that when we first?
That was when I was 18, so 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where time flies.
And so it's basically the education component that started to I incorporated, and that's where I started getting results from there.
Yep.
Like your nutrition, you kept it really simple for me.
Yep.
Here's your plan, and basically a couple of supplements in case you can't get in the nutrition if you miss meals or whatever it is.
Yeah. So taking from that, from when you walked into the gym to now, education being the number one key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So obviously training, food, nutrition,
yep.
supplements, it all comes together. There's no one particular thing as far as that.
That's definitely one big component.
Yep.
Obviously there's heaps of others, having the mindset and the willpower to get up and train every day and everything like that as well. But education, if you don't have it, you just won't get anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And the problem you'd say as well, even being a youngster when you first walked in, everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah.
He said that, she said that, I've read this, but I've Googled that. Did you say that? Well, that was a pretty hard starter, trying to find your way or see the light within building your body?
That much information out there, like where do you go to?
Yeah.
And it just becomes so complicated, you don't know where to go, so you just make up your own little thing, which was Macca's for me. So
all right. And Jake, like just for those who are tuning in now as well, so you were 65 kilos when you first started. What are you now?
I just weighed in at 82 kilos.
82 kilos. Still got a six-pack too. He won't admit it on tape, but yeah, so he's lean and mean, which is great. Touching on a couple of things, especially for those guys out there that are looking for a training partner or looking to take things next level. Jake, what would you say, or how important, I mean, I could definitely answer this one as well, how important is it to find a suitable training partner?
It's paramount, absolutely. Like the morning shift, you don't want to get up and you got this one on you, it'll definitely get your ass in the gym.
Yeah.
And basically just find someone and just stick with them, and just keep on their ass and get them to do the same to you.
Yeah, well, I would say Jake's helped me through some rough patches and not wanting to get up early in the mornings, and yeah, the days you just want to sleep in or you're feeling tired and flat, that's what your training partner's there for, and to really push the boundaries. So we both agree as far as that one. Now, Jake, another thing too, you competed last year. I had the absolute pleasure to watch his first comp in the INBA Tropics in Townsville. What did you learn as far as next level going and competing on stage type scenario? How was the experience and what did you learn from it?
Well, basically I went into it thinking that this would be pretty easy. I've got a pretty good mindset, but going into them, like the last couple of weeks of dieting, it was all about the mindset. You just want to eat. I went into Coles several times just wanting to eat everything that's on the shelves in the ice cream department and everything like that. So definitely mindset and having control over what you do, and sacrificing as well, not going out with your mates and everything like that as well, was really tough. Yeah,
so the balance side of things and mental toughness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's next level definitely, and watching and being there to support Jake through there and watching what he's going through, it is hardcore, but when it stems back to your own normal training, it really helps when you're bringing back things back to basics as well. So all in all, as far as your transformation to date, what has been the key? Going back to that, what would you say the main thing is for your whole transformation, what the key has been?
I'd probably put it down to two things: education, consistency.
Yeah, that magic pill, once again, consistency, yes. Yeah. Jake, obviously when we're saying consistency with food, education, training, recovery, look, supplements are gap fillers. Jake and I are big believers as far as this is concerned. And Jake's got 3 particular products he uses as foundation products here, and you're going to take it through us, so go for it, buddy.
So I'll start off with Preamp Loaded. I'm going to start with that because we're up at 5 in the morning training, and I would not be there if it wasn't for this stuff. Yep. So a nice big hit of energy, but it's clean too. I can continue on my day without having a come down.
Yeah.
And then I'll go into post-workout, we'll go Fast Pro. So a quick release protein hit into your muscles, and I'll put my creatine in there as well. Yep. And the thing I found with creatine, the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've been able to hit PBs every single week. And yes, training hard, but I put it down to being consistently using creatine again.
Yep.
Getting them muscle cells volumized through hydration and everything like that as well.
And strength, I'd say. So yeah, nice little combo there, guys. So that's Jake. That's all going to be on the page as well, so you can read up on that. For those young fellas out there, Jake, what advice could you give them if they're in that same situation? They've been trying to find the light, getting that education. What advice can you give to these boys out there that are looking for quality lean gains?
Yep. The first would just be to find someone that knows what they're talking about, so you could hit myself or Adam up as well. And then the second would be to just be consistent, as we talked about before, and yeah, don't go to Macca's so often.
All right, guys, on the page, on the link below, there'll be all Jake's contact details on there. It has been a pleasure to sit down with Jake and my training partner. We're actually about to go out and battle it out at HQ. We've got some Preamp Loaded ready to go. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that gave you a bit of great insight as far as what it takes to get those gains you're after and find the proper knowledge and education. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Woo!